Look at Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be different.
Just look at me, Papu. Here's the thing.
I will tell you.
You don't have to look back when you mention something. Just look at me the entire time. Okay.
Yasu, I'm Melissa Levis, and I'm here with my father, Dr. Albert Levis, and we are standing at the Parthanon on the Acropolis in Athens, Greece. The building behind us is called the Erechtheion, and what's really important is that this is the building in honor of Athena's son, Erichthonius, and he built his mother this beautiful temple here in Athens. And it was the end of the 5th generation of the Greek myths, and it led to the beginning of the Greek religion with the 12 gods. And our father, the eminent scholar Dr. Albert Levis, realized that the 5 generations of conflict in the Greek cosmogony with the original myths had a pattern. Can you talk about the pattern and how the pattern ended here with the happily ever after?
The beginning of the creation in Greek mythology is that earth and sky united to have children, and that the sky was a father who was afraid of his children, and he threw them into Tartarus, which is below the earth, as far
below the earth as the sky, the stars are above.
And the mother was upset with him.
Mother Earth got very angry.
She saved her youngest child, gave him a knife, and says, "Go get him."
That was Cronus.
Cronus killed his father, and his father cursed him to receive the same from his own children. So Cronus married to Rhea, had children, the Olympians, and he ate them.
Well, he was afraid that his children would kill him the way he had tried to kill his father. And so it was this sense of the curse, where the father curses the son that he will be killed by his children, and then it's a sense of fulfillment and living out the prophecy.
So we have being born as a potential murderer, murdering as a response, anxiety, fear of being murdered, defense, counterphobically attacking one's children, reversal, being killed by one's children, and a resolution of conflict is cursing the children in their turn.
Is that the 6-role process?
This is a 6-role process, right?
The famous 6-role process in all of our lives was really a pattern that came here from Dad discovering this 6-role process in terms of the Greeks. And so the 5 generations, it began with Father Sky, who is Uranus, and then to Cronus, and Cronus' son Zeus, and Zeus' daughter Athena, and then Athena's son Erichthonius, who ended the curse and the sense of this pattern of killing and being killed by building his mother this beautiful temple and the beautiful temple at the Parthanon.
This kind of weird relationship between father and son is ending with a cycle which is most magical of all. God delivers a woman out of his head. It's totally a creation of fantasy. And that woman is born fully armed.
So you're talking about Athena, who came out of Zeus's head, and Hephaestus used his sword to cut open Zeus's head. Zeus said, "Oh, I have a terrible headache." And Hephaestus cracked open his skull, and out popped Athena with her spear and javelin in full armor.
And this huge temple, which is a miracle of science and the precision of how it was crafted, is such a marvelous jewel of architectural creativity and also sculptural assemblage. This is based on a fantasy that the woman is born fully armed from her father's head.
As a virgin, and dies as a virgin, although she is a child.
The symbolic significance of this is clear. We want to have a resolution, and this is a resolution that was celebrated with the incredible sculptures on this hill, the Parthanon being the most beautiful one. And so we have to remember that wisdom associated with Athena is about a resolution of conflict, becoming a religion, revered and inspirational, and generating synergy among the public to develop a new faith and to create monuments, create temples with worship of this kind of concept, this kind of story.
I think, though, in the 6-year-old process, we talk about going from stress response, anxiety, defense, reversal, compromise, and how at the end of every pattern, there's a sense of harmony, peace, going higher, and a growth of civilization. And so being here at the Erechtheion, we see the end of the 5 cycles of conflict resolution in the Greek creation myths ends with Athena, who was a virgin, who created, her son was born from Hephaestus's semen that fell on the earth. Then her baby was born. She didn't really want to be a mother. She left the baby in a bassinet with snakes. And the little boy, instead of being killed by the snakes, ended up killing the snakes and surviving. And instead of cursing his mother, the way all of the other gods before her had cursed their fathers, he instead blessed his mother and created this beautiful temple. And that's a sign of real respect and the beginning of growth and Athens and the religion of the Olympians.
Okay.
And that's